Okay, testing, testing. Woo! Are we good to go? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I have a super fun video for you guys today. I thought we could talk about what happened to this fabled cosplay that I said was going to be in the works a year ago, and where we're at with it now. So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can get that super cool vanity URL for YouTube, and let's get into it. I am making my first cosplay, which is Love Goddess Tyrande from Heroes of the Storm. I love World of Warcraft. Tyrande is one of my all-time favorite characters, and even though I don't play Heroes of the Storm a lot anymore, I think that the skin concepts are out of this world. So I'll put a picture here so you can see what it looks like, but I'm super excited to work on this cosplay. I felt like it was relatively easy for a first timer to be able to craft something. It's not too like grandiose or anything. But I don't know, I guess we'll see how it turns out. Right. So one of the biggest reasons that I stopped working on my cosplay is kind of time and space. First of all, with somebody who still works full-time, I stream 3 days a week over on my Twitch channel. I try to spend my free time with Frosty, and yeah, there's just a lot going on. So as for time, cosplay projects are really difficult because in order to properly do what I want to, especially as a first-time cosplayer, I feel like I have a lot of research that I have to do to figure out what piece does what, how I can make this, what are good practices for this and that. And because I'm so unfamiliar with a lot of it, I just don't have a lot of time to do any of the research on it. So I'm hoping to have more time soon, or at least be able to make more time soon, but right now it's been kind of difficult. Space is another big issue that I have also. Basically what you see behind me is all of the free space that I have. Frosty and I are moving into our own house in a couple of months. I'm so excited. And until that happens, I don't really want to like get into some crazy piece of this cosplay project, leave it out and have my cat like mess with it in the middle of the night, or have it just be in the way of everything since our apartment now is so small. So I kind of figured that with getting more space to have a whole room dedicated to cosplay and crafting stuff, it's gonna have to go on hold for now. I know that I'll get back to it eventually. I know that we'll get into it, but at least between the time and space, it's super, super hard for me to be motivated to do it without being like, oh my gosh, I have to clean up after. Like, nobody wants to do that every time. So hopefully I can have a dedicated space for it and not even have to worry about it. The other reason that I kind of stopped on my cosplay progress is, as I mentioned, being a new cosplayer, there are a lot of things that I don't really know how they work. So I kind of feel stuck in a way. When it comes to the dress that I wanted to make, I wanted to sew it from scratch, but with COVID-19 happening, all of the sewing like stores that teach sewing classes and kind of help you with your project, they're all closed. So I haven't really been able to make any progress on that. Now I can buy a dress and I can try and like alter it myself, and I know that there's YouTube videos that I can watch to learn how to sew, but I just feel like that's probably going to be one of the last pieces that I work on, because I'm still holding out hope that those shops are going to open sometime and I'm going to be able to actually learn from people who know how to sew, because right now, I mean, it's just me and Frosty and I don't think either of us know how to sew. And then other things like my weapon, I'm very new to a lot of the cosplay materials like the foam and the warbler and you know, the sanding and dremeling and using what kind of adhesive to glue and how you can stick your weapon together. And I know that, again, that there's resources out there, there's YouTube, there's books, there's so many things, but I'm kind of stuck with how I want to craft my bigger weapon piece, like not just the armor, but like the bow. So I kind of stopped until I know that I have more time, or at least a dedicated space where I can lay things out properly and try to actually visualize it and then go from there. So I do have some progress though. I figured I would show you where we're at with the cosplay so far, see what you think, and then maybe you guys can leave a comment down below with some suggestions on either tutorials on how to fix my cosplay or your experience with cosplaying. That would be super cool. All right, so for my bow, I'll just show you, these are like two of the side pieces. I don't have the main piece for it, but these are basically the two ends of the bow, and then there's like a little heart piece that's gonna go in the middle. So they're sanded down, they're shaped appropriately. The only thing that I haven't done is I haven't like glued the pieces together yet. I wanted to wait to figure out how to attach the middle piece of the bow first to where I can like pull it apart and put it back together for traveling. So I haven't done anything with that yet, but once I do that, I'm assuming I can either cover it in like Worbla, or I can cover it in foam, or there's like some sort of adhesive I could cover it, and then we can paint, and then that's when it gets really fun and really pretty. Right now it's just a big ugly piece of like really messy foam. So I'm hoping to be able to work on that soon, because honestly, cosplaying is super cool, and I don't know if I'm going to like sewing or making my own like dresses and stuff for cosplay, but the weapons and like the props to me are always my favorite part of my favorite characters in like video games and movies. And so I'm hoping to kind of learn more about the weapons and then just kind of make do with the outfit. I don't know, maybe I should do it backwards. It's whatever. All right, and this is the progress that I have on the wig so far. Now, it doesn't look like much, but trust me, it's been a long time coming. So I got this from Arta Wigs, and right now, basically this piece is going to be, this little braid is gonna be the base for her giant ponytail. So I bought a second wig and I cut it up into individual wefts, and I'm gonna like turn that into some big ponytail ball that like hangs out here. So she's got some big giant luscious pony. This stuff is just gonna have to get tucked up under. I just haven't pinned it and fashioned it yet. So I've got a decent progress. I know what I'm gonna do with the wig. I just haven't had a lot of time to actually like make that happen. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I don't know, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, please leave a comment. I would love to get some more knowledge, become smarter, so I can turn into a cosplay god. But until then, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!